Victor Yankee 2 Fox United. Very good afternoon to you, old man, or maybe good morning from your point of view. The name this side is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm about 15 miles southeast of the city of London. So just wondering who you are, where you are, and we'll give you a report on the next over, and then I'll give you some technical details. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot United. Or is that Golf United? I can't even read my handwriting now. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox.
Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Victor Yankee 2, Fox United. Hi Mark, we spoke once before on 12 meters here, so heard you calling and you dropped down. I give you 55 right now, over.
Yeah, thanks for that, and thanks for confirming. We've spoken before on 12. I'm going to be very rude now and say I'm sorry I don't remember just yet when that was. I haven't got QRZ up at the moment, so I only got the paper logbook, but apologies for that. But yeah, thanks for the 5 and 5. You're peaking 5 and 7 to me, 5 and 7. Today I'm using a Fox Tango 757 Golf X-Ray by Yaesu, so it's over 40 years old. I'm using about 100 watts on 12, and the antenna is my 5/8 wave vertical for the 10 meter band, so I quite often use it on 12 meters with a manual tuner, and it seems to get out better than it receives. Back to you there, Victor Yankee 2 Foxtrot United. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox.
Mark, yeah, first name here is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo, and I can't see here right now, but I give you a 5 and 7 now. The signals are improving again, so things are getting a little better. I'll have a look and see when the last time we spoke, but pretend to put you in again. Looks like we spoke February 13th of last year, so yeah, just about a year ago. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I heard you calling and calling. I was on 17 and back and forth on 17. And I thought, I gotta try 12. So I don't mind 12 meters. It's fun. And nice to hear you in there, Mark, and make a connection again. And you're back in QRZ if you want that confirmation again. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Victor Yankee 2 Fox United.
Yeah, Victor Yankee 2 Fox United, Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox returning. Yeah, same with you there, Dave. It looks like the signal's picking up slightly. A little bit of QSB. Oh, you've just been on 17. Yeah, I came off of 12. 12 was absolutely loaded with North America, both Canada and USA, and a few Brazilians in the mix as well. But it was very, not, I wouldn't say crowded. It's difficult to say that 10 meters is ever going to be crowded, but you know, where the usual suspects hang out. So between, I don't know, 28,350 and 28,6, you know, it was crowded there. Above 28,6, I think people forget that portion of the band exists. But yeah, it was certainly crowded in between those figures, and a lot of contesters as well. So there were a lot of European contesters, and but I did join a net on 28380. Bob, is it KC? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. It will come to me. He runs a regular net out of Massachusetts. So I had a chat with Bob and a few of his friends. One of them was over in Texas, so I was making the trip better to Texas than I was Massachusetts. But yeah, you're my first Canadian today on 12 meters. And yeah, it's no surprise that you worked me a year ago, because of course this time of the year, sort of winter time, is the best time for propagation across North America from Europe, on 10 meters at least. So I think that's a long old ramble there, Dave. I'll give you the whiskey X-ray today. I'm sure you're going to tell me it's a lot colder, a lot more snow, and a lot different from here. But today today, for the first time in a week, we're above 0 degrees. We're about 3 degrees this afternoon, just cloudy skies here in the southeast of England. We expect wind and rain next week as usual for the southeast of England, and maybe we'll leave the frost and the coldness behind us. Over to you, Dave. Victor Yankee 2, Foxtrot uniform. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox.
We're getting strong, Mark. Yeah, the weather here, it's -2. So it's not that cold, but it's sunny out. Well, no, sorry. It's going to be sunny. It's cloudy right now. There's no snow earlier. But we really got no snow on the ground. Very little snow on the ground. I used to have a hard time on the river end. Every once in a while the wind will blow and open it wide open again. So it's whether it's way behind here or it's not happening or it's going to come as a wallop in February, not sure. But so far the winter here has been pretty lame. Not much going on there, Mark. Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox, Victor Yankee 2, Fox United.
Yeah, VY2FU, M0JCF returning. Oh, well, you know, Canada's Canada. We expect snow in igloos, I think. Us ignorant people here in the European side of the hemisphere, that's the way we see it. What is it? Canoes as well, yeah. Yeah, I think everyone gets that idea that you all spend your pastimes paddling bark canoes and hunting beaver skins and all of that. But here, no, it's just a normal Saturday. Me and my wife are going out later this evening. We're celebrating a friend's 60th birthday, so we've got that to look forward to this evening. Other than that, it's been a day really of moving cars around. My eldest daughter's Range Rover needed the diesel filter cleaning today, so that had to go into the shop, and then my youngest daughter's car needed something else doing to it. And I think that's what's happened now. My life has become becoming the household mechanic for everyone's car except my own. But there you go. It's a labour of love. That's what we'll call it. And there was something else I was going to mention about your region. No, it's gone totally out of my head now. Back to you there, and I'll think about what I was going to say. Victor Yankee 2, Foxtrot uniform. This is Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox.
Okay, Mark. Yeah, I try to do all my stuff myself, like any kind of mechanics. There was my truck being I was not going to get into that. It needed backing plates. It needed everything. Cost me a fortune to get it fixed, but after looking at how everything had to be done, I would not have tackled that. But my wife's car, it needs an oil change. I need to climb under that, but it's got you got to take off it's got a sheet under there for aerodynamics, and need to take that out of there first, and then even just to get to anything, but pretty easy stuff. But it's cold out. I really don't want to do it right now, so I'm going to have to. But that's the only mechanical thing that's on the list that needs doing around here. So back to you, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra Fox. Or sorry, Charlie Fox. Sorry about that. Juliet Charlie Fox. Victor Yankee 2, Fox United.
Yeah, VY2FU, M0JCF returning. Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. As I say, I've got a household. Well, my oldest daughter moved out 2 weeks ago. So, but she comes home, A, to raid the fridge and to see what's in the food cupboards. And number 2 is, Dad, this light keeps coming on my dashboard. Or, Dad, my tyres need pumping up. Or, Dad, can you check the water in my car? It's incredible. But as I say, we get on and do it, and we wouldn't not do it, of course, because that'd just be that'd be a ridiculous, because I'd then get into trouble with my wife for not helping my daughters. But I remembered what I was going to say, actually. I think we were talking about the weather, and back in October I was actually down in Florida and with my good lady wife, and it was beautiful weather for the few weeks that we was there. We was on the Mexican Gulf Coast, and it was amazing, you know, that the amount of people that travel down to Florida during the winter, and they were just starting to arrive. It was mid-October, and they were just starting to arrive from, you know, the northern states of the USA. And I don't know if many Canadians go down to Florida. I don't know, you know, how feasible it is or how easy it is. But I was wondering if, you know, like the snowbirds, if many Canadians are snowbirds, you know, and they go down to Florida or they go down to California, etc. But I've got friends that live in Florida, and they're complaining at the moment that, you know, that it's freezing cold, and for them freezing cold is like a mild summer's day here in the southeast of England. So yeah, they're complaining about it being cold, and I'm thinking, you know, I could suffer that cold all year long. It's you know, it's lovely. They don't really have a winter, do they? They go from spring to a really long summer to autumn or fall, and then back to spring. They seem to miss out winter altogether. So I'm just wondering if you ever consider going south during the winter and becoming one of those snowbirds there, Dave. Back to you.
No. My wife would love it, but no, that's not for me. If I were going down south in the summer, or sorry, in the winter, I'd rather go not quite as far as Florida. Maybe inland a bit, where everybody else doesn't go, where it might be jacket weather. Hey, we got friends in Florida right now, and they're freezing. They're, I don't know how many weeks they're there for, and then they're going for a cruise. But right now, they're in northern Florida, and it is not warm there. Over.
Yeah, there you got it. It's precisely what I was saying. I was really quite surprised. But when they say it's freezing, it's not warm, you know, I think it's all relative, isn't it? You know, we are so used to England, southeast of England, being a bit windy, a bit damp, and, you know, and the average temperature around 15 Celsius, something like that. Maybe in the summer, it gets into the mid to high 20s for a few weeks. But, you know, generally, you know, what they think is cold in Florida and Southern California, you know, it turns out that actually that's a really nice day. But it's like I was just talking to someone, as I said, on 10 meters in Texas, and he was saying that, you know, it's freezing cold, it's 0 degrees. And you think yourself, no, Texas, I just imagine Texas just solidly sunshine and warm, you know, and I think that's television does that to us. And of course, I've been to Arizona and Nevada, and of course all of that desert area, and you forget that in the evenings or at night, you know, it does get down to freezing. Okay, it may not rain or anything like that, and certainly not snow, but you know, it gets down to freezing temperatures, and I totally forget that. It's almost with old age now, I've forgotten my geography of the world, and not so much the geography, but the, you know, the meteorology of the world as well. But hey, it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, anywhere out of the cold for me is always good. Back to you.
Not sure if you're hearing those stations below us, Mark. We were here first, and then they showed up, but they are strong here. I'm sure they're hearing me like I'm hearing them. So you're starting to drop in signal a little bit. When you're in the clear, I can hear you fine, but when those other stations start, they're looking at my band scope. They're just everywhere. They're quite wide all over here. I can't even see your signal inside of theirs. So I'll say 7-3. Nice chatting with you, and we'll pick it up next time. Looks like you might hang out on 12 meters more, because we got 2 contacts on 12. I'm more of a 17-meter guy. I spend my time there, but yeah, there was just a bunch of familiar voices there this morning, so I thought I'd come up here to 12 and check it out. 7-3, Mark. We'll chat again, okay? Mike 0, Juliet Charlie Fox. This Victor Yankee 2 Fox United.
Yeah, Victor Yankee 2, Fox United, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Fox for that final. Dave, if you can still hear me in amongst the QR Mexico. No, I can't hear them here. I think probably what it is I've picked an oddball frequency in between the zeros and the fives. I always do it, but no one seems to really check, especially when they're using upper sideband. They sit 2 kilohertz below or 3 kilohertz below, not considering that somebody may be, you know, less than 5 kilohertz away from them. And I always check the frequency, but obviously it didn't happen this time, or they can't hear me, which is of course feasible. Yeah, you'll find me on 12 quite a lot. You'll find me on 10. And then when the sunspot minimum starts to come back, as the sun's activity drops, you'll probably find me back on 17 and 20 also. But lovely chatting to you, and nice to have a bit of a tongue-in-cheek conversation as well, rather than just swapping, you know, antenna configurations, power outputs, and who's got the newest radio. Take care, Dave. 73 to you and your lovely wife, and until the next time, I'll say bye-bye for now. VY2FUM0JCF.
Okay, bud, got it. Yeah, it's an Italian just below us calling CQ, and I don't know. Guess he didn't hear me because I'd be bothering him just as much as he's bothering me. 7-3s, we'll talk again. I'm just going to skip across the band, see who's around. 7-3s, Victor Yankee 2, Fox United.
Yeah, cheers, Dave. And yeah, well, I won't hear him then. I'll be in his skip zone. So, yeah, I'll just see what happens. And if I don't get any replies, I'll maybe shift because he may be masking my CQ. Take care and bye-bye for now. QRZ, this is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, southeast of England. Nothing is heard, but Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Fox will QSY up 1 kilohertz. Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie Foxtrot will QSY up 1 kilohertz. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use, please? Nothing is heard. CQ, CQ, CQDX, 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 CQDX on 12. Here is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, calling 12. CQ, CQ12, 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 CQ on 12. Here is Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, calling 12. CQ, CQ, CQ on 12, CQ on 12, CQ on 12, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot on 12. CQ, CQ12, CQ, CQ12, CQ on 12, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, calling 12. CQ, CQ12, CQ12, CQ on 12, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot on 12. CQ, CQ12, 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 Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot on 12. KM0 JCF is now going QRT. This frequency is clear for use. This frequency is clear for use.